Chapter 7 has introduced a villain that I don't think anyone is prepared for. And in today's video, we're going to break down who that villain is, why they're so important, and how they could lead to the return of multiple 7 members, including the scientist, the origin, and the actual visitor. But before we get started, I want to give a spoiler warning, because I will be discussing leaked dialogue from the new update. So if you don't want any spoilers, now's your chance to click away. Chapter 7 Season 3's lore begins immediately after the events of Fortnite Shattered. During the event, the visitor shoots Jones, leaving him injured. Because of that, Jones is being recovered at Shaken Sanctuary. Meanwhile, Hope has started getting her visions back thanks to the Looper. These visions reveal that Jones is the key to uncovering the truth about Geno. Geno recruits Singularity, while Hope brings in Sloan. Sloan and Geno have worked together in the past, but it's much different now, because instead of trying to control the 0 point, they're trying to save it. Throughout the season, Loopers have been extracting sprites from around the island and placing them back into the 0 point to stabilize it. When Dr. Sloan first sees the 0 point, she says that whatever happened to it left it extremely unstable. To solve this problem, Geno, Sloan, and Singularity begin rebuilding the collider. But this time, the collider is being used to stabilize the 0 point instead of destroying it. Once construction begins, Sloan tells Singularity to develop an AI capable of running simulations before activating the collider. Geno immediately suggests using Amy, but Sloan refuses and says that she doesn't trust her. Instead of building a new AI, Singularity and the Looper infiltrate Sinister Strip and steal the Shape's code. Afterwards, the Looper continues helping Geno by reducing the number of sprites around the island so their 0 point energy can be used for the collider. During this process, Geno says that it's been a long time since he's actually been hands-on, and that for many years he's been more like an explorer. He even says that when he was younger, he built his dreams with his bare hands. Those lines may seem insignificant at first, but I think Epic intentionally included it. And it shows that Geno has spent years traveling realities, gathering knowledge, and making alliances like what he has with the last reality right now. Eventually, the collider is complete using 0 point energy from the sprites, and the test successfully stabilizes the 0 point. But Dr. Sloan says something, leading to something insane that is going to happen into the story very soon. She says that stabilizing the 0 point was the easy part, and now they have to keep it safe. This line reminded me of another moment in Fortnite's history. The last time the 0 point was finally freed and stabilized didn't stay like that for very long. The stabilized and free 0 point back in Chapter 3 brought us one of Fortnite's greatest threats, the Herald. And that's when my theory begins. I believe the Herald is coming back to Fortnite's storyline. Now, I know that might sound crazy, but hear me out. Right now, if you travel to Golden Grove, you'll notice one very unusual tree. Unlike any of the other trees nearby, this tree has a completely different color and is a lot bigger. But as you keep looking around, the evidence becomes harder to ignore. Around the tree, you can see reality tree effects that haven't appeared since Chapter 3 Season 3. Even more interestingly, if you explore the underground area nearby, you'll find miniature reality trees that resemble the branches we saw in Chapter 3 Season 3. I feel like this is Epic's way of foreshadowing the Herald's return. So here's what I think is really happening. I believe Geno's goal is to rebuild the Imagined Order. Geno will likely leave the 7 behind entirely and form a new version of the Imagined Order with Dr. Sloan, Singularity, and possibly even the Elites. I think after rebuilding the Imagined Order, Geno is going to betray the last reality, and that's when everything falls apart. The Dark Voyager will take Geno's rank, and he will command the Herald to spread chrome across the entire island once again. This is when we will finally see the return of the scientist, the origin, and the actual visitor. But they wouldn't be the same. They would be corrupted versions under the last reality's control, possibly leading us into Season 4, which could be a war between the 7, the Imagined Order, and the last reality. But whether this theory ends up being true or not, one thing is for certain. Chapter 7 will go down as one of the best times the story has ever been. And that's gonna be for today's video, guys. Comment down any thoughts that you have on this theory, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.